to do a quick video and give you guys some updates to what's going on. I didn't put out a video this week. I've been back in Florida since the middle of December, and most of you know why I came back to Florida, because my dad has some health things going on, so I wanted to come back and be with him while he goes through this. I was able to get a part-time job, so I have that to do while I'm here. And other than that, not too much is going on. I think the last video you saw the beet harvest, and then I was in Canada. I was able to go visit my family, and that was just amazing. It was so great to see them. I hadn't seen my sister in almost 10 years, I think, my younger sister Sarah, and it was so wonderful to see her. And other than that, I'm gonna be here at least, I think, until the end of April is what I have kind of in my mind so far. That all depends on what's going on with my dad, so it's kind of like up in the air, which I think most plans tend to be up in the air anyway. You can plan, but don't rely too much on it working out exactly that way. I do have a job lined up in May, but it's going to be in Portland, Oregon. So, like I said, it all depends on what goes on with my dad and how he responds to the chemo. Next Wednesday, he's going to be getting his 3rd cycle of his chemo, and I believe they wanted to do 6 to 8 cycles. And then after that, I think maybe there's possibly going to be some surgery, but I think it all depends on, how that's going. So, not too much other than that. Enjoying the beach. The job I have, it's part-time, so I'm able to watch the sunrise and sunset almost every day, which is such a gift. When I made intentions, I think it started back in 2017, when I made like this vision board or intentions for the year, and I had watched the sunrise and the sunset every day, is like a top intention since then, and it's pretty much goes through that I can do that unless the weather is not good. So, and the last 2 sunrises have just been amazing. The picture for the live stream is actually this morning's sunrise, which I'm on the East Coast, so sunrises are always better than the sunsets, but it's still nice. Sunsets here on the river are pretty nice as well. They can be pretty spectacular. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just gonna go through a few things. So the beet harvest was really good. I mean, I was super, super cold. And I told them if I came back, which I am planning to go back, that I would like a hotel room, because I think that would make it much more enjoyable for me, because sometimes at the end of my shift I was so cold I couldn't even contemplate going into a cold shower house to take a shower because I was that cold. So I think a hotel room, when I had that in my mind, like, oh, the shift's almost over, I get to go home to a warm hotel room and get a hot shower, I think that would help tremendously with my beet harvest experience. And they were happy to hear that. They're happy to hear that I'm gonna come back. And a friend of mine is actually gonna do the beet harvest with me this year. So my twin, Cindy, I think is gonna be doing it too, which is fantastic. If any of you guys wanna do the beet harvest, just get in touch with me. I can give you the information. Send me an email. Let's see. And other than I have a job planned in Portland for the beginning of May, so if everything goes good with my dad's chemo and that goes well, then that's what I'll be doing, because I do want to go out and see if I can see my son again. That was my plan. I was going to go try and see him again at Christmas, this past Christmas, but I came back to Florida to be with my dad because we weren't sure what was going on and what was happening. So I still would like to go try and see Kyle as soon as I can. But so I'm planning the end of April to do that, possibly. But it all depends. I'm really liking the job that I have. I work part-time at a restaurant that serves breakfast and lunch. Really good place. It's been open since 1979, I think. Really, really cool. Love these little restaurants and shops that they have over by the beach. You know, most of them are privately owned, you know, like small shops that have been in business, made it through everything and are still going. It's wonderful to see that, actually. And some things that have been going on for, geez, probably a couple months now. Definitely the last month, I've even considered not having my channel anymore. And this is because of like narcissists and stalkers. And I've been kind of going back and forth with whether I want to keep my channel or not, because, you know, if you've ever been in a toxic relationship and been in a relationship with a narcissist, then, you know, the one thing you have to do is go no contact, you know, and not talk to them and not have them talk to you and know anything about what's going on with you, what they're doing, because that's actually what they feed off of is data, you know, knowing what you're doing, that kind of thing. So I've kind of gone back and forth with whether I'm gonna keep my channel going again. You know, part of me is like, well, you know, that kind of, you kind of sacrifice your life just so they don't know what's going on with you. So there's a lot going back and forth. So far, I'm gonna keep it going. I did delete my Facebook, and I am on social media less. I am on Instagram still, but I kind of haven't been sharing and everything like I was. But so that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's not an easy decision because, you know, I really enjoy making the videos and sharing that with people, and I've had a lot of people say, you know, the videos have helped them and they really enjoy it and it's inspiring, and, you know, that's why I started it to begin with. Yeah, being stalked, it's not fun. I mean, it's, you know, even if you don't have contact with them, kind of like, you know, in the back of your mind, you know, that they're still knowing what's going on in your life because you're putting it out there. And unfortunately, when you have a public, you know, YouTube, you can't block people from seeing your videos, because even if you did block them, they would just create a new username, you know. So there's really kind of no stopping them seeing your videos. But, you know, I kind of had thought about that before, and it, you know, it is what it is. I think I'll keep sharing because there's more people that benefit, I think, from the videos and it makes it worth it, you know. As long as they can't contact me, then, you know, yeah, I do have that. It's just kind of like a I don't feel anything for my safety or anything like that. It's just I don't know, more healing and not caring about that is kind of where I'm going with that. So that's just something I had been thinking about, and why I didn't post a video this week, because I was still kind of thinking if I was gonna continue with it or not. But I really enjoy, and I think it is beneficial, and, you know, I kind of received my answer, and I'm gonna keep doing the videos. So But other than that, I think that's all that's been going on. I haven't done too much inside of Harmony. I did get a single burner butane stove. And what's that, Jasmine? I understand. Yes. Yeah, and it's hard. And I think it's because of everything that's going on with my dad, not being able to go see my son, just kind of all these things like came at me at once. And there's someone in particular, it's like they try to stay in contact with me even though I've blocked them on my messages. I blocked them on Facebook. You know, it's just dealing with that and knowing that they can still try to interact. So it's like still constantly seeing like their name or face, and when you're trying to move past a relationship, and it's hard if, you know, that person keeps coming at you and not leaving you alone. You know, it makes it difficult. But I meet so many wonderful, incredible people that far outweighs that. But I was thinking, going back and forth about it, about, you know, if it was worth it to me, and I feel it is. I feel it is. I feel everyone has a purpose here, and I do believe my purpose is to help, you know, spread the light and for people to realize, you know, that you are the light, and nothing, really nothing can affect you at all when you realize what you really are. And I think I'm supposed to share that message, so I'm gonna keep sharing and just keep praying, keep, you know, keep doing what I'm doing. And yeah, thank you MJ, I appreciate that. Thank you, Stephanie. I do. I really appreciate you guys, and I know, feel for you that you've been through that. It's not an easy thing at all. You've been in a relationship with the narcissist and toxic person. It does a number on you. It takes way longer to get over a relationship with someone like that than it does, you know, I won't say normal person, but, you know, someone who doesn't have all that going on, that toxicity. Yep. I still have the same layout in the van. I pretty much love it. The only thing I did do is my propane stove, my 2-burner propane, I stuck that in the back to use when I'm outside, and I picked up a 1-burner Coleman butane, and it has made such a difference. It's so easy. Nothing is in the way now. All I have to do is put the cartridge in, turn it on, and start heating up water. I don't have to move anything out of the way, and it's just been amazing. In here, I've had coffee and tea and everything so much more often than I did before, and I cook a lot more, so it's like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do that first right away? I think because I wasn't sure about butane, but it's the same as propane. Actually, I think it heats up water faster even than the propane did. I do. I think it makes a huge difference. I've noticed that. But oh, where did the chat go? There it is. Kathy. Oh, Kathy, this is something that's been going on and on for off and on for like 2 years now, and I think I was just finally at the point where I'm like, you know, I felt like the only way maybe that I wasn't gonna have to interact with this person was to just shut down my YouTube completely, and it's probably what I would have to do, but I don't think doing that is worth it. I think I can move past everything and, you know, leave that where it's supposed to be, in the past. It's getting easier and easier. Do you guys have any other questions? I don't know if I had any more. I said, you know, my dad, he's about to get his 3rd cycle of chemo. He's doing okay. Some days are better than others. But he's not, you know, he's still able to get up and do his usual routine. He's not bedridden or anything like that, which is just incredible, amazing. He still has an appetite. He said things taste funny though, like I think sometimes he has to force himself to eat because the chemo has made his, like, things don't taste right. But other than that, I'm not sure how many cycles they're gonna do before they do any like scans to see if the growth has shrunk, because he has a large mass in his in the rectal canal, like not far from the exit, and they were going to do radiation to shrink it, and then they were going to do surgery and then chemo. But they did a PET scan and they saw that cancer had gone to his liver, his lungs, and the lymph nodes in his abdomen. So that's why they wanted to do aggressive chemo right away instead of radiation, because of all of that. So he's getting 4 different chemo drugs at one time. He's got a port. So he goes in on Wednesdays and they put it in. He's got to sit there for like 4 hours. And then he goes home and he comes back on Friday and he gets it taken back out. And he does that every other Wednesday. So he's about to do it again next Wednesday for the 3rd time. So I appreciate your guys' prayers immensely. And, you know, those of you that have donated, it's just incredible. He had tears in his eyes. He couldn't believe it when I was telling him, you know, people were praying for him and cared about what happened to him. He really does appreciate it a lot. Hey, Leilani. I love you guys. Thank you, really. It's been, I don't think I've ever gone through anything like this before. My grandma was sick and she passed away, and I was out in Albuquerque during the time. I didn't have a chance to be with her during it, so thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, it was last minute. I just kind of wanted to jump on while I had the time. I had a day off today. I usually work like 8 a.m. to close to 4, so. Oh, and it's kind of good having this job, and it's been physical because I had the beet harvest and I had like a little bit of time off, and now I'm doing a job that's physical again. And then in May, if I take that job, that's going to be physical. And then after that, I'm probably going to do the beet harvest again, so, which has been good because I do better when I'm like physically working and getting my exercise and steps in, you know, like while I'm working. Because when I was in remote, it was great because, you know, you can go anywhere and do anything when you're working remotely, but I wasn't nearly as active as I should have been, especially in the wintertime when the sun is coming up and then it's going down by the time you're getting off of work. And I wasn't going to go traipsing through the woods after dark. I just didn't think that was a great idea. So yeah, so it's been nice, and there hasn't been a day working where I've done under 10,000 steps. Yeah, I'm sure it's got like a metallic taste to it. I remembered when I was giving birth to my 2nd son, Casey, they gave me, I don't know, something because the pain. I didn't have epidurals for any of my the labor. I didn't have epidurals, and I guess his shoulder got stuck because he was such a huge baby. He was, gosh, I think he was almost 10 pounds. I can't remember now, but his shoulder was stuck and they were like having to press on me, and they gave me this, I don't know, is it laughing gas or something like that? Oh, that stuff, it had like a metallic taste, and it was, I could only kind of correlate it to being something like that when he was talking about it. yeah, it's hard for him because, you know, he lost his nose and he lost his teeth, and I can't remember if he lost some of his upper palate as well. And so he can't smell anything. He has no sense of smell at all. So kind of like it was a little hard for him to lose that taste too, because it's kind of like, you know, that's what he had left, you know. And so hopefully after it's all over and he gets through it, hopefully his taste comes back so he has that again. Because he said he does, that he missed the taste of things. Oh, did I miss? Oh, thank you guys so much. I do. I appreciate all the love and everything you guys have shown me. But yeah, if you didn't know already, I'm not on Facebook anymore. Because I was thinking about things that bring me joy and make me happy, and Facebook was not. Deactivate my Facebook. I'm still on Instagram. I still have my Messenger, so if you were friends with me, you can still send me a message on Facebook. I just can't see any posts or anything like that. But I'm still on Instagram. I'll still make my videos here as well, because I'd like to keep sharing with you guys, and I have more videos of what I've been doing since I've been back here. I haven't been going too many places because I don't want to be more than 2 hours away from my dad's house. So I've been staying by the beach and I'm working by the beach. And then I go up and see my kids, my 2 younger sons, and they're only like, at the most, I think it's an hour, maybe a little bit more from my dad's house, maybe an hour and a half. So I don't like to go too far away from where he's at. Yeah. Yeah, I think I pretty much talked about, I think I only talked about it, MJ. I think I might have posted one time on, I'll update you guys more, because sometimes I forget that you can do like posts on YouTube, like, you know, share updates, kind of like you would do on Facebook or Instagram. Sometimes I forget I can do that on YouTube, so I'll try and remember to do that more often and update you guys on what's going on. Since I don't have Facebook anymore, I'll just post it there. Yeah, it's just everything that's going on, you know, in the world and everything. And I don't watch the news. I kind of like in this world but not of this world kind of thing. And I just realized Facebook wasn't making me happy, so I deactivated it, because I'm doing more things that just bring me joy, and, you know, just try and take good care of me too. I wasn't taking care of myself either for probably like a good few months, but I'm starting to eat better and feel better. Started taking different supplements, so I'm starting to feel much better already. Did you guys have any questions? I don't want this to be too long. It was kind of like an update. Oh, and it was so funny. It's so funny how it works like that, because I got stickers for Harmony for my YouTube and for my Instagram. And I had put them on, and like maybe a week later I started thinking if I was gonna even keep YouTube and everything, and I was laughing because it's funny how it works like that. Like, oh, but I just did this, you know. It's hilarious. Just kind of cracks me up. Cracks me up. It's been fun doing a serving job after, gosh, the last time I was a waitress server was like before my kids, or when my kids were like 2 and 3. I don't even think my youngest wasn't even born yet. I think that was my last like kind of serving job. So it's kind of funny to be back doing it again. But it's like riding a bike. You don't forget. People are like, you must have done this before. Oh, Leilani, the stickers. Yes, I still have those stickers, my Divine Mojo stickers. I still have some of those. Definitely saving you a sticker. I'm saving, I'll give it to you in person. because I might be leaving the end of April, so I should be passing through Arkansas possibly. Definitely somewhere down that way. I'll either go through Mississippi and Louisiana, or I'll come up a little bit higher and go that way. I haven't decided yet because it's kind of too far out. It's like over 2 months away. It'll be great to see you again. I know I'm excited to see people and be out again. I've met a few people down here, which has been really nice. I was parked up, not at this beach, but the one I'm usually at in the mornings, and this younger girl saw my van, and she saw me like doing things, and I knew she was, you know, camping in her car because she had like this little tow hitch thing, like storage thing on the back, and her plate said was out of state, and I just had a feeling she was camping, and she ended up coming over and we talked for a little bit, and she didn't even have Facebook, so she wasn't even in that SUV group that I'm always asking anybody if they're in. But it was cool. So that was like one of the first times I've had, you know, someone just come up to me and ask me questions. And then there's a guy who's been living out of his truck. He has like a topper, not even a thing on the back, but like just a regular topper. And so it's been nice to you know, to meet new people. It's always nice to share. Oh, did I miss? Yes, yeah, that would be wonderful. And maybe Kathy can camp with us too if she's in the area too. She lives in Louisiana, so maybe we can all meet somewhere and have a little camp out. That should be really nice at the end of April out that way in Arkansas. That should be really beautiful at that time of year. Yeah. Yay, that would be so awesome. That'd be wonderful. Yes, so as it gets closer, I'll talk to you guys more. Because I talk to you guys in Messenger, so we can chat more about that. That'll be wonderful. I look forward to that. That would be fantastic. Oh, could either of you guys use a mini blender? I have this like little Pop Babies blender. I have never even used it because I got one from Walmart. I got that little mini bullet. Oh, that's exciting. Woohoo! Yes, girls camp out. Oh, that would be fun. Some coconut water. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, Leilani, I'll save it for you. It's cute. It even has like a little filter, like a little funnel. It's got like a little funnel that sits on the top of it. It's so cute, and it's USB. So did you get a Jackery or anything yet? Power source? My 500's been working great. I haven't even had to use the solar panels the whole time I've been back, because like right now I have the Maxxair fan on, I have one fan on, I'm charging the phone and it's only pulling 9 watts. Yeah, 9 watts. So the Jackery, it's fantastic. It works awesome, and it charges so fast when you charge it with the car. When you use the car outlet to charge it, super fast. It's like 89 watts coming in to charge it. So, oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I like the Jackery. yeah, I'll have this thing for as long as it lasts, and then maybe eventually I'll get solar panels for the roof, but flaxseed and putting a little bit of cinnamon in, so good. It's filling too, like kind of fills you up like oatmeal, but not as heavy. It's pretty good. And I finally figured out how to stick these. These things kept falling off. Like I'd be driving, it would just like fall, and I'd be like, oh, what was that? Because if you can see, like it starts to bubble. This is a magnet. I have a magnet and I duct taped it, and that's how I've been sticking those up there. So finally I realized I had to put another magnet on the inside, and then now no troubles, no issues. And these can get heavy too, so I can put a lot of stuff up there. I have protein powder, coffee, lentils, peppermints. This is the heaviest one. It's pretty heavy. I have Facebook. It's one of the reasons I don't have I don't have Facebook anymore either, MJ. That's what I was saying. I don't have it anymore, so I'll try and just do posts on YouTube more often of like what's going on, and you know, for meetups and things like that. It'd be great. Yeah, MJ, you have my email, so we'll eventually I'll know more. Probably another month or so, I'll know more about how my dad's doing and like what's going on, and like have more of an idea of, because right now it's just still pretty much in the beginning. But I appreciate your prayers. Please, please, thank you. Keep those coming, because it's amazing. And actually his faith, I think, helps him and keeps him in such, you know, good spirits, and it makes a huge difference, because he'll say it all the time. He's like, God's got this, God's got this. So and he wasn't always like that, so it's wonderful for him to have that now that he knows, because he actually went through, something happened with him the first time around. He had cancer, and I think he almost felt like he died, because he had like a moment where God spoke to him, the same kind of thing that happened to me, that I had the same thing, and how my life changed so much. He had that same kind of thing happen to him, and it really shifted his life and changed his life, because he definitely more peaceful. Like that's what it does. It brings you more peace. Like you have more peace, and things don't bother you like they would have before, because you just have faith and trust that you're always okay no matter what. No other plans. Wait, what, MJ? Can you guys hear me okay? Because I have fans going, and I'm in a beach parking lot, and there's people outside. I think they're doing like some little market thing out there, actually. It's funny. Okay. But yeah, I don't think too much else is going on. Today's laundry day, so I got a stack of laundry back here. But I keep it pretty nice. I keep it pretty clean. Oh, if I can show you, we can do a little. Whew, here we go. I've got more squishy on my bed. I did that too, but pretty much the same. Curtains, got the Jackery over. Did it reconnect? Are we back? Are we good? I gotta not move the camera. Move the camera. Yeah. The magnets. Which magnets? I have magnets everywhere. I've been doing a lot more cooking. I got this pot at the thrift store. I got this pretty big pot, like it's a good size. And I've been able to cook a lot more inside the van. So that's been nice. Yeah, I was eating poorly, but I just started getting that better. So it's crazy how much of a difference that makes. You really are what you eat and what you watch, what you listen to. I'll forget sometimes and have to reel it back in. Yeah, MJ, I don't know if you heard, but I'm probably going to be leaving here the end of April and go work a job, possibly in Oregon. So that's why I was talking. If we're going to do the camping, it's probably going to be towards the end of April. But like I said, I'll know more once I know what's going on more with my dad. Because he's only going to be doing his 3rd cycle, so. Did I miss a question? Yeah. I need to not move the camera. The camera can't move. It's got to stay right where it is. Did you guys hear what I said about the beet harvest? Let's see. I think I made close to 3,000 at the beet harvest. And that was for about 3.5 weeks of work, maybe. Maybe it was 4 weeks of work. Yeah, there was a lot of times in the beginning where the weather was too warm or it was too rainy. So I think it ended up being about 4 weeks of work. Because I think I was there for 5 weeks, almost. Yeah. It's probably right around 4, 3.5, 4. But they raised the rate, so this year you're gonna make even more because it went up like $2, a $2 increase in pay, I think, for this season, this coming season. So that's gonna be pretty nice. And I am gonna be in a hotel room, so I am not gonna be as cold. And now I know what to expect. So I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have a rain jacket, 5 pairs of gloves. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, I was so cold. I've been up since 5:30 because I like to watch the sun come up. Oh, the magnets for the jar? Yeah, those are the earth magnets. I got them on Amazon. Got a lot of earth magnets actually from Amazon. I got these ones too. These are the ones I use to hold up my screens and my blackout for the side windows. And then I got the round ones to hold these up. So it works out good. Oh my gosh, and I've been getting more muscles with this job because you don't use trays at this serving job. You have to like take everything away from the table with your hands. There's no trays, no tubs. So, and each day I work, so some days I'm hosting, like Sundays I'm hosting, and I work like 8 o'clock to 2:30. And this past Sunday, I got almost 17,000 steps from 8 o'clock to 2:30. I was hustling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know my sisters are so much snow up there, especially in Quebec. So much snow. Like, oh my gosh. Yep. I'm grateful to be down here in the warm weather. I think Friday it's supposed to be close to 80 degrees here, so anybody wants to come to Florida, it's pretty nice out. Hopefully we just had our last cold day. Gosh, I don't even know when that was. It was like, it wasn't that cold though. It was only like, feels like 38. But when you're hitting 75 on the warm days, then when it drops down like that, it feels even colder. But I think that we saw the last of the cold days. I think it was only 64 maybe, if that, overnight last night. Yeah, when I don't eat good, I'm not good. If I don't, if I eat too much, so I've actually cut back on the amount of times I eat. Actually, I'm doing alternate day fasting, but that's what I'm gonna be doing eventually. I'm working up to doing alternate day fasting. Right now I'm doing like 1 meal a day, where you just eat all your calories in 1 meal a day, and it's actually working. I actually feel so much better. I've already lost probably like 5 pounds, I think. I wasn't gonna talk too much about it though until the end, so. Ooh, ouch. Ah. Oh man. Sorry to hear that. That hurt. That must hurt. Break your finger shoveling snow? Your little finger, your pinky? Ouch. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard being up in the cold, because then you get all stiff and, you know, your joints get all stiff and makes it worse. That's not easy. Hopefully it goes away soon. What is it? The middle of February? February 17th? Oh, yeah. Hopefully spring comes soon. Springtime. I love springtime, all the pretty flowers. Yeah, the 1 meal a day is super easy to do when I'm working, because I just have coffee in the morning anyway. So then I don't even eat until 3:30, and I have a, you know, a big main meal, and then I'm not hungry again. So that's been working out really good. Like, I didn't work today and I'm not hungry. It's 5 to 11. I'll have my main meal probably like 2 o'clock-ish or so. Yep, I've just been trying to just do things that make me happy and feel at peace, so it wasn't a compound fracture. Well, that's good. Compound fractures, I don't even know. That would be like crushed. Well, I'm glad it's good now. That's good. Yeah, so I'll get another video out. I'm trying to get videos out on Monday. I missed this past Monday because, like I said, I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep going with the channel, but I'd like to. I think the benefits outweigh what I was discussing before, so I'll put another video out on Monday, and I'll keep going with that, and I'll show when I leave Canada and get down here, and then I'll show some things I've been doing down here, and just keep bringing you guys the nature and the peace and calm and happiness. I appreciate you guys. I do. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I love you guys. Really, thank you. I'm definitely excited about the ladies camping weekend or week or however long we're gonna do it. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna get off of here. I love you guys. Thank you. And I will definitely keep in touch and let you guys know, what's happening. And yeah. Love you guys. I appreciate it.